wasn't going to speak anything here, so you Russians, you can organize your translation. I'll just speak for a few minutes. I was just going to Bengali der jonno anubad kora. No one. Or Tapan, आप अंग्रेजी से हिंदी आप अनुवाद करो बंगाली दे जन्नो Bengali Bhakt के लिए getting mixed up between Bengali and Hindi. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he composed so many songs in Bengali, some mixed up Hindi also. Jai kunja munja jai gaur ki dham, he wrote in one song, for instance. This whole Mayapur, what we're seeing now and what will be seen in future, that was all seen by Bhaktivinoda Thakur from here. And he saw the whole Krishna conscious movement spread all over the world. That was Bhaktivinoda Thakur's vision and his contribution. His son, we usually say, but actually spiritual son, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, reinstituted the order of sannyas in the Vaishnava, in the Gauriya Vaishnava Sampradaya. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he didn't accept sannyas, but generally that is the etiquette that is offered. Respect will be offered to sannyasis, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur is more than millions and millions of sannyasis. We cannot even begin to estimate, nor is it proper even to think of estimating how great is Thakur Bhaktivinoda. If we think we can estimate, that is Maya. Mapiyate anaya iti Maya. To think we can measure the immeasurable, that is Maya. This is Thakur Bhaktivinoda's home, Swananda Sukhada Kunj. We just came from there. This is his home. He had his home also in Kolkata, Bhakti Bhavan, in the heart of Calcutta. Anyway, you can read about that. There's a lot in that. You like that book, huh? Bhakti Siddhanta Vaibhav. You can see that. There's a lot more to be said about Bhaktivinoda Thakur, but we can worship him as Ganga is offered to Ganga by singing from the many kirtans which he left for us. So actually I wasn't going to speak here, I was just going to come here and sing some kirtans. So maybe I'll do that now. Which ones were you going to sing here? The Dalala Geet was one. That's Boro Shukhe Gopur Kai. What was the other one? Kabe, Habe, Bolo, that you were just speaking. What is the method to get free from Maya? Well, actually, when it's chanting the holy name, but there's a method to take the medicine also. There's so many people who chant the holy name and they don't become purified. How is that possible? In this regard, I can recite one anecdote concerning Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur at, I believe it was Kulinagram. if you ever get out in the country beyond, there are so many places of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates in West Bengal, therefore this is called Gaura Mandala Bhumi. So that is one place, Kulina Gram. I went there, I don't know, once about, how many years ago? More than 35 years ago. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur came there, he just came in the evening. Nowadays, even in Swarupganj, there are electric lights, it's unimaginable. There's a pucka road, motorbikes making noise, it's how it's changed. How Vrindavan has changed. Traffic jams in Vrindavan. We didn't even used to see cars in Vrindavan, not even one car. You could spend a whole day and not even see one car. Now there are traffic jams. Anyway, he came at in the village just at sunset, and he was offered a place to stay just outside the village. So, in the morning, he came into the village, and some local gentlemen, they asked him that, well, how was your night? And Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, yes, we slept very peacefully. He said, how could you sleep peacefully? That house you stayed in, that is the home of a Brahma Daitya, Brahma Rakshasa. Ghost. Yeah, ghost. Not just a ghost, but a very ferocious ghost. A ghost of if a sinful Brahmin becomes a ghost, he becomes a very powerful and nasty ghost. He said, no one can stay in that house. He said, you weren't disturbed? He said, Thakur Bhaktivinoda said, yeah, there was some disturbance. But then I chanted Hare Krishna. And then there was no disturbance. And we rested peacefully. So then the people were more surprised. And they said, but that ghost was previously a pujari in the temple. And he used to chant Hare Krishna. But he became a ghost. His character was not good. So how is it that by chanting Hare Krishna, you drove him away? But Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained there is a matter of quality in chanting. What is that? Ashadhu sange bhai Krishna naam nahi hoy, naam akhar bahire bote tabu naam khabu noy. He quoted from Jagadananda Pandit's Prem Vivarta, that unless one is in the association of devotees, one cannot actually chant the holy names. One may make the sound of the holy names, but that's actually not the holy name. Krishna is not obliged to manifest himself on the tongue of someone who wants to use the holy names to cheat others. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur very strongly emphasized this Shuddhanam, and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur also very strongly emphasized this. The difference between Nama Aparada and Shuddhanama. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur was the pioneer of the preaching of pure Krishna consciousness in the modern age. He brought the pure holy name, just like Bhagirath brought the Ganga and revived those who had been sinful, burned to pieces by their own sins. So he brought the holy name again into the world. And here he made he wrote so many songs about this area, how Nityananda made his Nam Hatha Surabhi kunjete namer hata kuleche kodinitai. He sang so many songs about this Godrum. He identified himself as, this area is Godrum, in the 9 islands of Navadvip, this is Godrum. So he identified himself as Godrumavasi, resident of Godrum. So we'll sing that one song, that Boro Shuke Kobor Gai. Who's your singer? You want to sing? That looks some good. So you like to sing? You go ahead. I'm not very practiced.
Know the words. If I could get the words.
Do you read Bengali? No. Everyone has it in their smartphone, isn't it? You have it? There it is. I think it won't. It might not be in this. It may or may not. I don't know. One thing, Bhaktivinoda Thakur didn't like harmoniums. How about that? It's a bit ironic, or what's the word, to play a harmonium with his songs, although generally his songs are sung with harmoniums nowadays.
This is where Prabhupada introduced harmonium.
Practically, yeah, because he was brought up with that in his childhood. Let me find it.